Let me take you for a ride, dancing with the lights. Our hearts beating like a drum tonight. Tonight, let me take you for a ride, for a ride. Let's go crazy, my baby, dancing with the lights. Together we could chase the sun tonight. Let me take you for a ride. Ooh, tonight. Let
Holy crap, that drop was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Okay, good morning everybody. How are we doing? Welcome back to Transportation Thursday. This is edition number 2 live here on YouTube, FMG TV. We're back with some more Transportation Tuesday. And yes, guys, I didn't do my usual blurb at the start there for a little bit, because I actually had to run downstairs and do something before I was, I had to run downstairs and do something. Real quick before I just realized something. Oh wait, no. Did I adjust the right volume? I think I did. Yeah, we're -8 on the volume. But yeah, we are back with some SnowRunner to kick off Transportation Tuesday, the next edition of Transportation Tuesday. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I just recently got back into SnowRunner the other day, and I streamed a little bit of it yesterday for about an hour on Twitch before we moved on to towing. So yeah, we had that, but today I want to dedicate a little bit more of time here, which is why we're starting at 11 a.m. instead of noon for the stream yesterday. I wanted to start at 11 a.m. Pacific, so that way I could get you guys a little bit more SnowRunner here. So here's the plan for today. We're going to do SnowRunner for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then we're going to go over to LA Reality RP and do some towing over there to see if we can get some decent tow calls in as well. And then probably at the 3 p.m. restart, we'll switch over to some Euro Truck Sim 2 with that Ford F350 mod, and we'll see about exploring more of the cities there too. So it should be a nice long stream, just like last week's stream. Last week's edition of Transportation Tuesday was 3 hours 40 minutes long. We'll see if we can get there, if we can get at least to a 4-hour stream, but we'll see. We will certainly see how things go with that. We should get to 4 hours, no problem. By the time we get to by the time we finish up with the race start for LA Reality at 3 p.m., we'll be up to 4 hours, so it should be no problem here. But with that said, let's go ahead and get the UI back in with SnowRunner. And as you guys can see, we are working on building this bridge that's over right here that we're parked up right next to. Now, what does that mean for us? Well, that means if we look at the map, that once we get over into we still need to cut through the off-road trail right here, but that's something I'm used to. But that means once we get to this warehouse area, and once we get up here to where this is, we can just cut across the bridge here and basically follow the road all the way over to like the gas station and over to where all of these other buildings are. And it means we can also, looks like we might also have to build that bridge as well. Oh, I'm getting a DM from a couple people. There we go. I just got DM'd here, incorporations for that. So yeah, looks like this might also be a task right here to build this bridge. Let me have a look and see. Oh, here we go. We gotta get another water pipe out here. But let's keep focusing on what we're doing right here. We need to go up here and get this. So we are gonna need to go off-road again. And I need to, once we get over here, I need to figure out what where the best way to go to would be, because this bridge is definitely out. This bridge I think we're going to have to make at some point. But for now, I don't want to worry too much about trying to build that bridge. There is also a bridge here, but that bridge kind of looks like it's broken. So what would the best way to go about this be? Because I mean, there's this trail right here which leads me right to this bridge. There we go. But yeah, anyways, I am thinking we go back towards where the warehouse is, and we just take this bridge right over here, because we follow the bridge Actually, no, that bridge isn't going to help. That's just going to put me right over where this bridge is. Unless there's a way for me to maybe... Hold on, let me... Oh, God. Let me look at this. Oh, it looks like this might be a little bit of a dam, so it's kind of difficult to kind of cross over. Yeah. So, I'm thinking we might go back up to where the warehouse is and follow this trail, because I think this trail might take us the right way, the way we want to go. Or it looks like I'm trying to figure out what the best route would be to go to. I'm thinking the best way to go would be to find a way to go up this way. There's a rock slide right there, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm trying to look to see where we can potentially go to kind of avoid that. That's where that bridge goes. Like, is there a way for me to maybe... Is there a way for me to maybe get down here by... Yeah, I'm thinking... I'm thinking. Because it looks to me like... If I go over here, it looks like this spot right here might be a safe way to get down there to go get that. And then we can just follow the... And then we can just follow the trail back and try and find a way back from there. So this one is going to take us a little while, and that's mostly because we haven't made this bigger bridge here to help us get over there. But let's just go give it a shot. This Mercedes-Benz should be more than enough. It should be more than up to the task. Yeah, this Mercedes-Benz should be more than up to... Oh, I just realized something. My custom thing didn't load as default. There we go. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and back up. And what we're going to do is this. We're going to follow the road up to where those off-road trails are at. Because I want to see if... And I'm going to have to do my trick real quick because I've been tabbing out so much. I thought they had fixed that because I haven't played in a while, but no. They have it. Okay, we're back to normal. As usual, we got the wheel cam here today, so that'll be fun. Oh! I just realized something. We're not going to have enough fuel. Let me go back over to where the... to where that twin steer is. We're just going to siphon fuel from that twin steer. You know, I'm also potentially thinking about maybe bringing that Ford F350 back over this way and seeing if maybe that will help us just a little bit. Alright. Alright. Let's go refuel. International Pay Star. Oh, we have a... Can we just steal stuff from... Let's just steal stuff from this Pay Star. I'll bring the Ford. I think maybe I'll bring that Ford F450 dually because that has the Goodies Max add-on on it. In fact, I forgot to see if the F350 also has the Goodies Max on it. In fact, you know what? Before we get too far into this real quick, let's park this thing right here. We'll turn off the engine. And let me go to the harbor. And let's go to where's this planet? Let's go to where's the garage? There it is. Yeah, let's go to the garage real quick because I want to see if that F-350 also has the right hitch and if whether or not we can yeah, let me go find that Ford real quick. Super Duty 350. Yeah, let me see if tow haul. Oh, here we go. Damage control max. Is there a goodies max? Okay, no, there's not. I don't really care about that. So I think what we're going to do, 240 fuel should be enough to fuel up a truck. But unfortunately, we don't have the goodies max available for this F-350. We would need to bring the Ford F-450 over to kind of help out if we run out of fuel. So, yeah, how much here? Let me go recover that F-450. Because how much fuel does the goodies max have? Oh yeah, the fuel tank on that is so much bigger. So yeah, I think let's take the F-450 over. Yeah, let's go take the F-450 over. Oh, and actually, we might be able to get away from. Here, I want to try a different route. Let's try a different route. Get over that way. Because I don't want to spend a lot of time going over there, because it looks like there might actually be a quicker way of getting over there instead of having to go all the way around. Yeah, I think... Yeah, there's an off-road trail over this way. Yeah, here it is. And I think if we follow this down... Because I saw on the map there was an ice bridge. Let me turn on the wheel cam for you again. There was an ice bridge that wasn't too far... That was that was closer to where the what's it called it was. So I want to go see if I can get this F-450 over there as well. I like how I added the F-350 mod and we're choosing the 450. But for this situation, the 450 is better because it's got plenty more fuel. So yeah, welcome in everybody. Welcome to the second week in a row of Transportation Tuesday. I noticed last week when we first started, I was calling it Transportation Thursday, and that's kind of what I'm used to as well. I feel like it rolls off the tongue a little bit better, Transportation Thursday, instead of Transportation Tuesday. I don't know. Okay. Go low range. I gotta check something on TikTok in a second. In fact, let me check it right now. One of my friends sent me something on TikTok that I gotta... And see what the hell she sent me. Oh my god, let's see. What did she send me? Oh, it would help if I turned on my Wi-Fi. Alrighty. Hold on a second. I'll put the phone back on. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I just need to look at something my friend sent me. I just realized something about the wheel cam. I think... Let me cross over real quick. I think I put the camera too low. Yeah, hold on. I think I put the camera a bit too low. Yeah, there we go. That's good enough. Alright, yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we'll be able to cross over. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll be able to cross over right here. And then we can just follow the ice. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be able to cross over. I just got to be very careful with this. Actually, let me check something. Is the suspension mode raised up all the way? There we go. Now it's raised up all the way. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that we're raised up all the way so we have a better chance of getting ourselves unstuck in the event we do get stuck. Which, with this truck, I wouldn't necessarily say the risk is low of getting stuck because we were kind of breaking through the ice just right back there. So, I'm not too concerned. I'm not necessarily concerned about falling through. The main thing I'm concerned about is getting stuck and not having any visible winch points, which is something that has happened before. But as long as I stay in, I would say low range or low plus, I feel like I should be good. I say that and I immediately fall through the ice. But yeah, the easiest thing to do there, it looks like the ice, we got some thick ice over here, so let me go over this way. We'll try to stay off to this side as best as possible. And we'll try and go from here. Let me just make sure. I want to make sure we're going the right way first before we continue. Okay, yeah, we are. Yeah, we're going the right way. Okay, is this my turn? Oh, no. Right here. We're going to take this first turn off. I'm going to take this first trail, which is right here. If we don't get stuck. Okay, yeah, it looks like it is right there. Okay, yeah. Looks like we're getting a little stuck. Oh, nope, we're not. Yeah, it looks like... yeah, here's our first trail. I can kind of make out the markings. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Alright, let's go this way. Do not fall off the bridge. Yeah, for something like this Ford, it's easier said. In fact, actually, the other benefit to bringing this Ford out here is we have the overpowered radar as well. Yeah, we have the overpowered radar, which is very helpful as well. So we are... so we gotta go a little bit slow to make it over to where we need to be sticking to this map when we play SnowRunner as part of Transportation Tuesday. We are going to switch across different maps because I do not have any of the maps completed just yet. Also, as you guys can see at the top of your screen, you guys can see my GPU, all of my PC stuff going on here. So my frame rate, what my GPU usage is like, and what my CPU, other information about that as well. So, first things first, I want to go up to roughly where the eastern rock slide is. And I want to run the radar there. See if there's an easier way for me to get up to the, I want to see if there's maybe an easier way to get up to where we need to pick up that generator, so that way we can build this bridge. And then once we finish that, I want to see what else we can do about about another bridge, because I haven't been over this way just yet. So let's go this way, and it looks like the rock slide is right there. right ahead of us. All right, let's run our radar right here. Enable radar. Let's see. Hello? Oh, the area has been scanned. Okay. There's an upgrade. We might be able to get... I wonder. How bad... I want to see. How bad is this rock slide? I want to go look. How bad is this rock slide? Yeah, let's see. I want to see. How bad is this rock slide? Because it might be something where I can just... That is the shittiest rock slide I have ever seen in this game. You can drive over that. You don't even need to do that task. You can drive right over it. Yeah, what the hell? You can fully drive over that rock slide. No problem. With this truck, it should be no problem. Yeah, look at that. No problem. We can drive over that absolutely no problem whatsoever. Why do they... It would have been easier to just not have that task in there to even fucking begin with. What the hell, game? Oh my god. Saber, you missed out big time. Wow, Saber has been missing out big time. They missed out big time on that one. You can literally drive over that. Alright. Come on, Saber. You can do better than that. Come on. Alright. Alright, perfect. Alright. So let's run the radar. Let's try this other radar. I think this other one is the first one. The area has been scanned. Oh yeah, that one's the better one. So the first one is the better one. Okay, so it looks like if we follow this trail right there. What's this trailer? Double logging semi-trailer. But yeah, so if we follow this trail and then follow that one, it'll bring us over to this point where we can cross over. That's the only way we can cross over. Alright. Alright. Alright, so we gotta go this way. Alrighty. Yeah, we gotta go over this way. So I think this is the first time... I didn't look before starting the stream, but I think this is the first time I'm streaming SnowRunner with my new streaming setup. I might have streamed it as part of a multi-game stream, but I can't quite remember off the top of my head. Am I going the right way? Oh, yes, I am. But yeah, I think I streamed... This game is part of another game stream, like a multi-game stream, but I don't know if I streamed this thing standalone after getting the new YouTube setup here. So if you guys haven't seen the new YouTube setup, I know I'm beating a dead horse by bringing it up a lot. It's not entirely new here. But with my other computer breaking down on me, which it actually did break down. The motherboard, I think, crapped out inside it because either the motherboard or the CPU died. I didn't see any damage when I pulled out the CPU. I didn't see any damage to the pins or yeah, I didn't see any damage to the pins or anything on the CPU that could be causing it. So I'm thinking it was just the fact that it was an ASRock board that died, because ASRock boards are well known to fail. And this time, if the board dies, I'm just going to replace it with a better motherboard, to be honest. Because this PC, this is my dream PC right here that I had. Ryzen 9 7900X with a 5070 Ti graphics card, this is my dream CPU. Or my dream PC setup. I'm very happy with this setup. I only play games at 1080p as well, but I am considering bringing my I am considering getting a 120 hertz monitor. Actually, I might find like a basic 120 hertz monitor that doesn't cost too much, because I don't really care about like the OLED kind of stuff. I do have a monitor on my list for an OLED setup, but I'm thinking maybe I would be better off with just sticking to a VA panel, because the colors on these VA panels are actually really good. I know I could get better ones, but the other problem here is the color reproduction of especially of this monitor that I'm using right now. I don't know the exact color specifications. But it's a fantastic monitor. I'm happy with it. The only thing I wish it had was 120 hertz frame rate support. That's the only thing I wish this monitor had, was 120 hertz on it. It can do up to 75 hertz, but the reason why I want 120 is because this PC at 1080p is capable of high refresh rate 1440p gaming. But I want to run it at 1080p to get better frame rate, because 1080p is what I normally stream at. And I just upscale the stream to 1440p. I just realized I went the wrong way. Are you kidding me? Are we getting stuck? Where's the trail? Okay, wait. Which way do I need to go? Oh, I see which way I need to go now. I see the trail over there. So yeah, I'm definitely looking into a better monitor. That's just like, I just want it to be like simple, similar to what these LG monitors are. Because I can get a decent 120 hertz monitor that's non-OLED for a decent chunk of money. Like, I'm not worried about burn-in or anything like that, because a lot of these new OLED monitors as well, if I were to go with an OLED, because I have one on my list, a new OLED monitor would, a lot of the new OLED monitors, they have different things to help with burn-in. In fact, I actually saw a little bit of burn-in on my left side monitor at one point, for a little bit. And the reason why I bring that up, can we climb the mountain over here? I'm just curious. Nope, it's too rocky. But the reason why I bring up burn-in is because on my left side monitor, I did actually see a little bit of burn-in for a second, but it didn't stick around long. It was weird. Like, I saw the burn-in for just a little bit, but at the same time, it didn't cause too much damage. And I've had these monitors for, like 4 or 5 years. Yeah. And they've been running just fine. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you guys are running on 24-inch monitors and you're thinking of upgrading, I would say get 27-inch monitors. That's the perfect sweet spot for 1080p, I would say. Because the monitor, I'm looking at it right now, the monitor is nice and big. I don't really see, I mean, I can kind of see the pixels. Like, the text isn't nearly as sharp. I mean, what I could do is I could probably go look into getting a 4K monitor that can do 120 hertz, and then kind of, you know, adjust the resolution down to like 1080p. I don't know though. Because we already have 2 4K TVs in the house. But we'll see. Alright. We're coming up to where we need to be. We're going to... Yeah, we're going to go this way. We're going to go see if this... what kind of trailer this is. Because if it's something that this truck can pick up, we'll use this pickup truck to do it. But if not, we'll have to bring that Mercedes-Benz Zetros over. And I am not really looking forward to that if I have to bring that Mercedes-Benz Zetros all the way over here. Looks like it's a semi-truck based trailer, but this truck should be able to haul it no problem. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I think this trailer can... Oh yeah, perfect. We're good. Doesn't look legit, but it'll work. Alright, so now we gotta go back the same way we came, because if we go this way, we're gonna get stuck by that bridge. So we gotta go back the same way we came in and basically follow the route back over here. But it looks like this trailer might give us the weight that we need to get through like the mud and the dirt and all that without issue. So we'll see how that works. I can definitely feel the weight behind that truck now. This truck is definitely performing a little bit differently to what we had seen before. But it's not too bad. Alright. Are we going the right way? Shit. There. Good thing I checked the map, otherwise I'd be wondering why we weren't hitting that off-road thingy again. Now, once we get to the ice crossing there, I do have one concern, and that is that A, we might get stuck in the mud here. Okay, I have 2 concerns. One, we're going to get stuck here in this mud, it looks like. Actually, no, we're good. But the ice crossing, I feel like, is going to be a bigger problem, because now we're not just trying to cross with the pickup truck, we're also trying to cross with the generator. So... does that mean that we're going to have a problem with... does that mean we're going to have a problem with... does that mean we're going to have a problem with crossing over the ice and the ice cracking and us falling through and needing to winch ourselves out? We're going to find out here pretty soon. Okay, wait. All right. I'm double checking that we're going the right way, because I do not want to go the wrong way as well. I don't want to spend this whole segment of the stream on this. Just on this mission by itself. It's already 11:30 and I haven't had anything to drink yet. So let me open up this Gatorade right here. Good old Gatorade Zero, blue Gatorade. And I'll take a few drinks of that. I drank quite a bit of that, actually. But yeah, so let me give you guys a 3-month update on this PC. I'm gonna make a full video update on the PC here in a little bit, probably tomorrow. But TLDR, I love this PC. It's very smooth. I haven't had any issues with this PC whatsoever yet. No, absolutely zero problems with it. Future upgrades here that I'm planning to do to this PC. Obviously, I want to get some better timed RAM and faster memory once memory prices come down. So I'm looking at maybe getting CL. Well, obviously, I need 6,000 megatransfers per second RAM. Even though this 5600 is working just fine. But I think the CL timing on it is pretty awful. I think it's like CL of 36 or 40. So the memory timings are really important. Having tight memory timings means you're going to be able to do that as well. Another upgrade I want to do is I want to get a better AIO for the system. All-in-one cooler. And obviously I want to get some better thermal paste to help with that CPU cooling. You can get I can get a really good... Yeah, here, let me look and see. I can get a really good all-in-one liquid cooler, AIO, a 360 millimeter cooler, for pretty cheap, actually. Yeah. And that would help significantly with the cooling of the CPU. And if possible, I want to get some RGB fans that are ARGB compatible. Yeah, I want to get some ARGB. Oh my god, that was high. Yeah, I want to get ARGB addressable fans to put on the AIO as well. So that way I can, oh my god. We're stuck. Not unexpected. Alright, do we have a winch point that's nearby? Okay. Here we go. Drive in auto mode. Alright, which way do we need to go for the trail? Alright, we gotta go off to the left. So, yeah, couple upgrades I'm planning, and I'm gonna need to look for a good cooler that's ARGB that will work with the, that'll work with my software. Obviously, I'm not gonna replace the GPU with an ARGB GPU. Absolutely not. Okay, wait. Yeah, I'm not replacing the GPU. GPUs right now are so expensive, it's literally not even worth it to get one standalone. Yeah, it is literally not even worth it to get a GPU completely standalone. I'm gonna just cut across here. If we get stuck, we got trees to help us. So, yeah, basically, at the end of the day, what I'm wanting to do here, big upgrades here. Better memory when memory prices come down, better time memory, better AIO with RGB fans to go with it. Those are the major things for me here. Now, preferably, I would want to get, once SSD prices come down, I would want to get a 4 terabyte M.2 SSD and put more games to have extra games on that, and then I'll convert my regular actually what I think I'll do is this: any game that requires hundreds of gigabytes, I would throw onto the 4 terabyte drive, and then any game that doesn't really require a lot of space, I'll throw on the normal, the extra 2 terabyte that I have. So in total, wow, I just realized this. In total, I would have like 16 terabytes. Or not 16 terabytes, 8 terabytes of M.2 storage if I went this route. But overall, this is all stuff for the future, obviously. I need to get another job. I might try working from home again. Maybe with something that will allow me to play games and stuff while I'm working. But I don't think that would be a good idea. I think the most ideal job for me would be something that gets me out of the house. I feel like something that will work for me job-wise would be something that gets me out of the house, gets me up and moving, and then it's something like a part-time job for me, honestly. So that way I don't need to worry about having to be at work 5 days a week and only getting like 2 days off, because with the way my body is, I would be, for the first couple weeks, oh my god, what the hell is that? That's a rock slide. Can we drive around it? Oh, easy. I say that, we're gonna get stuck again. Okay, let me do this. Crap. But yeah, basically job-wise, I would want to do something that helps me get some money, gets me out of the house, and then does what's it called? It gives me a couple days off during the week as well to do my live streams and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. But that will mean that if I do get if I do get this other job and it's gonna be working most of the week, I am not gonna be able. My streams will be probably reduced to the weekends. Which, if COVID never happened, I would probably still be working at that one job that I had, and I would have a lot more money. I would probably still have a similar PC to what I have now, and gonna refuel there. But yeah, COVID kind of put a halt to my plans, and I just have been enjoying playing games and just chilling out for the most part, that I haven't been able to get myself to bring myself to find another job, to be honest. Okay, so I generally know where I'm going at from here. Yeah, now I kind of remember where I'm going now. The only other major problem I foresee on getting up to where we're going is that one off-road trail. There is an off-road trail that there is a second off-road trail that we got to take. We basically need to go up and around. So I'm kind of worried that this generator will not be able to help with that. It'll make my truck too tippy, for lack of better terms. But we'll see. We'll figure that out once we get there. But yeah, probably looking at maybe 12:30, switching over to LA Reality RP to do some towing. And if that's fine, and if we're getting a decent amount of tows there, and a lot of other people are on, what we'll do from there is we'll probably switch over around 2:30 to go do some trucking. Because I want to do quite a few deliveries. Alright. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna go low range while we're going over this ice, because I don't want to fall through. There we go. Okay, we're good. Now we stay off to the right here and avoid this ice. We got some thicker ice over here. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, which way do we need to go from here? We gotta go left. Wrap around. Oh god, we're tipping. That's what I was just talking about. This trailer is very tip heavy. It's prone to tipping. Alright. Where's the bridge? Oh, we gotta go. Yep. We'll back up just a bit. All right. All right, I gotta check one thing on Discord real quick, and then we'll continue. All right. All right, let me avoid hitting that tree. So if you guys are just tuning in, welcome to the second edition of Transportation Tuesday right here on YouTube. Today is June 9th, 2026, and this is the June 9th edition of Transportation Tuesday. If you're new here, this is a little mini-series I've kind of started up. Instead of going with an episodic kind of series, instead I am going on a weekly basis and naming these editions by the date that they're broadcast on. So last week's was June 2nd of 2026. Today is June 9th. So I have June 9th in the title. In that, I'm doing that for a couple reasons. The bigger reason here is having an episodic series really doesn't make sense for live streams. If I was doing these as like actual like Let's Play series, you guys know those classic Let's Play series from the early days of YouTube. Those were wildly popular. But not only that, but that kind of format for series was very popular, having episodic series. But for live streams, it really doesn't make sense. Hold on, I gotta check my phone again. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and continue. Now, the next part I think I'm going to struggle with is getting up here. So I'm probably going to want to winch myself up to one of these trees. Yeah. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Okay, so here I got to make this turn right here. Here we go. Oh god, oh god. Alrighty. So we're gonna go do this, and then we'll see what shorter things we can do here. Because I've been spending, just to get this the expected journey done, it's taken me a couple hours just to get far here. Man, YouTube streams are crap. Voltage, shut up. Put the stream at 1440p, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about here. Are you alone in VC? Oh, you are. Man, shut the fuck up with the whole YouTube streams are ass. You see, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm... Oh. Hold on, let me get you, let me fix the routing. Let me fix the routing on my thing so that way the stream can hear you. I think it was... Okay, it's not USB 2. USB 1. I want to take away the game so that way people can hear you guys on the stream. Alright, there we go. Now they'll be able to hear you.
I was not expecting you to hop in the voice.
Yeah, well, no, when I saw that, I saw there was somebody in this VC. I had to look to see if it was you, because why else would you be watching? Just for the heck of it?
I was gonna ask you if you wanted my old face.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to get back on here. Yeah, I need to. Oh god. Oh god. Well, yeah. Have you already moved bases? Yeah, I'll probably get on either later tonight or probably tomorrow, more than likely, because this stream is probably gonna be a long one that I'm doing. So, as you see by the title, Transportation Tuesday is it's all for like transportation needs. If I played Dune Awakening on that stream, it really wouldn't make sense. I mean, it could, but it could make sense, but at the same time, I'm trying to keep with the theme of like transporting stuff with like trucks or like the towing stuff that I do on 5M. So, yeah. But I will get on soon so we can get that stuff sorted out, because I need to get back on and continue playing through that as well. Which, by the way, guys, Dune Awakening, I streamed it once with Voltage. I'm thinking about streaming that on Twitch more often as well, because I do need to get back into playing that game. I had to get on early. I had to get on because the one server that we were playing on is due to shut down, so I had to move all the.
It had shut down.
Oh yeah, they had shut down. Well, still, I had to move all my shit over, so I got that done, and I still have a couple other things I gotta do. I'm like very early on in the game compared to you.
Yeah. You, don't play it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna change that here. Alright. Alright, I gotta drop off this frickin', I gotta drop off this generator, which, this was surprisingly less of a headache than I thought it was gonna be, trying to get this generator over. If I was using, like, any of, like, the stock in-game trucks, then yeah, it would be pretty awful to get it over here. It would take a long time, but that's why I put these mods in, to make it easier for me.
But you don't like a challenge?
The challenge itself... Oh. Oh, I just realized something. I gotta put the... I don't need to drop it right here. I need to go off-road and drop it further down. Okay. I mean, the challenge is getting through the terrain by itself. Why do you think I'm playing on the Save Game Plus mode, where I have everything free and I can just get everything right from the start?
Cheater.
Oh, fuck you. It's not cheating if it's a built-in game mechanic.
I'm just messing with you, man.
I know. Still. And I say this a lot on my streams. It's like people have their own ways of playing games, and this is how I like to play SnowRunner.
Yeah.
You don't have me getting on your ass on how you play your games. Like, trust me, Voltage and I play SnowRunner in very different ways. He actually hasn't played it in quite a while, actually.
That is true.
But yeah, I know from experience that you do not like using mods for SnowRunner.
I don't even like using mods in Farming Sim. I usually don't use overpowered equipment.
Yeah, a lot of the mods that I have usually just bring in some like modern pickup trucks and stuff, like branded pickup trucks, so that way I can actually drive some nicer vehicles. But like the combine harvesters and stuff, I tend to keep those stock. Which technically Farming Sim would actually fit in the Transportation Tuesday theme. Now that I think about it, because we're transporting food, we're transporting crops and stuff around and getting that sorted. Yay, bridge is done, finally. That took me like 2 to 3 hours just to do that. All right.
Nice.
What other deliveries can I do? The Lost Pipe. Delivered to the quarry warehouse. Oh my god, they need two large pipes to the quarry warehouse. What the hell? Yeah, no thanks. I'm not doing that. Oil rig semi-trailer. Saddle high is required. Alright, I'll have to bring a truck for saddle high for that. What other? Visit the exit zone. Deliver to the ferry warehouse. 2 times garbage. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that, because why not? That first stage will be pretty easy to complete. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Oh god. My right wheels were digging into that dirt there. That would not have been fun. I mean, technically, now that I think about it a little more, technically Dune could also fit in because you're transporting different things, but it's not necessarily the type of game you would expect to see on a Transportation Tuesday kind of series.
Yeah.
But it's still something I do plan on getting back into and playing a little bit more. It'll probably be a Twitch exclusive, obviously. A lot of the more action-y based kind of games I'm probably going to keep as like Twitch exclusives because I want the YouTube channel to be more of more like calmer kind of based games, and more games that are like more energetic, more action-packed. Those will be on Twitch because I just rebranded the Twitch channel name-wise to the FMG TV official nameplate, just like the YouTube channel. Put them on the same under the same nameplate, because before I was using FMG TV graphics, and then the channel itself was called Fordman Live, which that really didn't make sense, did it? I'm drifting a pickup truck. Alright. Oh, jeez. That guardrail was so powerful it knocked me back a little bit. Before anyone says anything, I know the physics are a bit wonky in this game. That doesn't stop me from playing it, though. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, I remember now. In order to get over onto that side, we gotta go on the off-road. We gotta go through the up and around through this off-road trail. But this off-road trail isn't that bad. I'm not too worried about that. But this truck, there's no way it's gonna get stuck. Now watch I say that and this truck just gets stuck.
Famous last words.
Yeah, famous last words, yep. Let me see. Boink. Alright.
And there went my power.
But you lost all your power?
Yeah, I'm working on my base right now. Trying to form a new base, trying to get inside.
Oh, yeah. Alright, here we go. We gotta go here. Alright. Now where do we pick up this garbage? Gotta pick the garbage up there. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. You gotta get a truck with a crane. I'll have to bring a truck with a crane over here, because... Yeah, I'll have to bring a truck with a crane over here, so that way I can get this... I don't think I put a crane...
How come is it gonna say that?
Alright.
Just messing with you again.
I know. I did not put a crane on my twin steer, so I'm gonna have to bring a different truck with one. Which I'm more than happy to do, because I have all this map uncovered, so I generally know how to get to where I need to go. If I wanted to save time, I could probably go through there and just follow the main road. Yeah. Okay.
Do you still have Forza 6 or no?
My Game Pass trial ends on the 11th. So I can still play for a couple more days. But I've pretty much done everything there is to do there. So I'm not worried about really getting back on. I didn't really care about the seasonal stuff. I got to see what winter looked like in the game, and it looks beautiful as ever, so...
Oh yeah, it does look nice.
Yeah, the only reason I would ever continue playing Forza is so that way I could do like the seasonals and get the seasonal races done, because you get some decent rewards for those. But even then, eventually I'd just get bored of that as well and play some other games. Hell, I might even revisit Forza Horizon 5 and do some stuff over there.
I don't have 5. I have 4.
Yeah, that's another one. I might go revisit 4 and replay Horizon 4.
Yeah, you could.
Alright, I need... Oh, yeah, I have a giant Kenworth 963 with a crane truck. What trucks do I have in storage that might be good? There's the Elephant. There's the Billart. My Ford F-750 Roadbuster. My Chevy Kodiak Super Truck. Another Ford. Earth Roamer. Oh, we got the my Mac Defense. That's a crane truck. That would help a little bit. I could go use that. Taiga. I also have a GMC Brigadier. Got my regular Ford F-750. I could try using the Mac Defense. Or I could use the Kodiak Super Truck. Let me see. Can I get other short logs, roof rack, Tatra sideboard bed? Okay, no, I cannot get a crane on this thing. Truck storage. I can try this big ass truck. I don't think I can get. Yeah, no, I can't get that. Best option here is probably gonna be the Mac defense. So let's try. Let's try that. We'll try the Mac defense with this crane. Let's try getting it over there. I have a feeling we're gonna get stuck pretty easy with this truck. All right. I gotta check somebody on a ping. It was from a group chat. Like, let me just double check that. Alright. I just double checked I did have access to that. Alright, let's see if we'll see if this truck can make it over the ice patch. I have a feeling this truck is just going to get stuck pretty easily. Low range. Put our diff locker on. Go low plus. It's going to hurt the differential, but I don't care. I have all damage turned off anyway. Ooh, don't tip over, truck. I swear to God, if you tip over. No tipping over. I forbid it. There. Gonna go regular low range through here. I'm kind of surprised this Mac defense is actually tackling this terrain relatively well. And this is just a vanilla one. I haven't looked to see if there's like a modded one that I could install for this. Alright. Back to low plus. Oh, I didn't see a rock and I was driving over it. Yeah, we're getting close over to the area that we're supposed to go to. We'll go low range here for a little bit because this is a little bit. This is some deeper snow that we're trudging through. I have a feeling I'm going to need to use that Ford to refuel this thing by the time we get to where the hell we're supposed to go. That wouldn't surprise me. I'm burning 3 gallons a minute with this truck. We're not doing gallons per... We're not doing miles per gallon. We're doing gallons per mile. Yep, there we go. Go low range again. Now I don't want to fall through the ice. Even though I'm falling through the ice anyway because of the sheer weight of this thing. Well, okay, now I can go back to low plus. As long as I stay off to the right here, I feel like I should be good. There we go. Oh, that falling through the ice a little bit there, but that is like that was super thin ice. We're in low range, so we're making it through.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
What?
Fucking fruit fly landed in my coffee.
Oh. The fruit fly chose violence. Alright, back to low plus.
Coffee with a hint of chitin.
Low minus. I want to go extra slow. I want to go extra slow through here. It is going to take us a couple more minutes to get through here, but I do not want to fall through the ice. Alright, we're safe to go low plus. What? What are you laughing at?
The chatting in.
Oh.
Someone said they were an architect. I was like, I'm a welder. I have built something. Like, I have a quarrel with it. And so, I'm an engineer. I'm built something with architects. And then, so, I'm a bartender. I have built
Here we go.
I've been into now a bunch of mechanics.
Alright. There we go. Okay, wait. Am I going the right way? Alright. Wanted to make sure I was going the right way there. So it's not going to take us as long as I thought it was going to take to get there, to get across that ice river. But the payoff here is, by the time we get up to there, we'll probably be switching over to LA Reality RP anyway. Come on, low minus.
Mark?
Yeah, LA Reality RP, that's the whitelisted economy server I'm part of.
That's your thing, dude.
It's a good server though, I like it. I gotta look and see what the heck is going on in this group chat.
I'm now utilizing. Oh, wait a second. I need to hit refuel. Hey, I'm now producing 3,800.
There we go. Low plus, so that we can go a little faster on this lighter dirt. There we go. Boom. Alright. Took a little longer than I thought, than I was expecting or hoping to get over here. But we will do what we can to get over there as soon as possible. And all right. Well, this Mac is actually not doing half bad. Trudging through all the snow, and I'm not even in low range with my differentials locked. I'm probably going to need to get this hill that's up ahead. That's what I'm more worried about right now, is trying to get that. Or right here. Don't trudging through this water. We're about halfway depleted of our fuel tank. But we should have more than enough to get over to roughly where we're supposed to be at. There we go. Oh no. Alright. So as of right now, guys, the plan here, we're just going to get this truck over to where we're going, because where we need to go for this. Because I want to kind of go do some form of towing, whether that be on SAD RP, because yes, I'm back over there, or LA Reality RP. We'll try LA first, and if we're not really getting calls there, we'll just go over to SAD RP. Typically, we'll get more calls over on SAD, but we'll see.
That RP sounds sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a SAD RP on SAD RP. No, it's a joke. It stands for San Andreas Department of Roleplay.
I am aware.
Yep. Oh god. Holy crap. Okay, well that was not a good idea. And there's no visible winch attachment points. Great. So now I gotta bring my truck. Now I gotta bring a truck all the way back over and pull this thing out. But that's fine. We got the Ford. We got the Ford, so I'll just go bring that over and help it out. In fact, with the Ford, I might actually be able... No, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to have to go wrap around with that off-road trail. Oh, God.
Yeah, you probably saw me home a lot later yesterday.
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, my back was messed up yesterday. I
Oh.
didn't go to work.
Yeah, no. Yesterday I spent most of the day doing a stream on Twitch. No, it was around a 4-hour long stream over there. Oh god.
And if you had fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Started with SnowRunner, and then we did some towing on both the SAD RP and LA Reality. In fact, now that I think about it, I might switch up the plans a little bit and go for SAD RP, because I think early on in the day, there's been a lot of people getting on LA Reality earlier on, so there's always a chance for more RP, but there's been a lot of activity there for the OPG towing, so I really don't feel like I need to be on super early, because other people will have that covered. Usually when the server's getting full with the queue is when you really need to think about, I really got to think about getting on.
Why so? I destroyed one thing and I've now got a hole in my ceiling.
Oh. Great.
Yeah, that allows me to get in and out of my base easier.
There we go. All right. So yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll go pull this truck out, get it out on the road there, then we'll go. Cause actually I should have paused, and while I was paused, I should have checked to see what the servers were looking at. Oh my god, yeah, there's already 80 people on LA Reality. Oh, voltage left. Rip. Yep, voltage left. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and mute that. So yeah, so the plan right now for this is I want to at least get some what's it called? I want to get this truck pulled out of the ice. Because obviously, as you guys saw, it was stuck. So holy crap, yeah, that thing was hella stuck actually. I mean, it was getting close there. But I want to at least get the truck out of that ice and get it onto the road before we switch over. Cuz I want to see if I want to at least get it there so that way when we continue with this, we'll probably get back on later at the 3 p.m. restart and finish things up. But we'll see. Instead of trucking. I don't know yet. I honestly do not know yet what we're going to do with regards to that, but I know I want to do both. I want to do some form of trucking. I want to do some... I want to try and get some trucking in, but it all depends on how busy we are with calls and how many other tow operators are on. Because if there's a need for tow operators right now, I'm just going to cut across here, screw it. If there's a need for tow operators on LA Reality right now, that needs to be my priority. Now watch me do all this work to go get this truck, and it's gonna be worthless because this pickup truck is not powerful enough. So yeah, we will certainly see. Oh god. Yeah, we are stuck. That was not good. Ooh, good song. Differential locker is always on. Alright. Alright, let me see if I can winch this. Let me see if I can get to this truck from right here and pull it out from here. Alright. Can we get it? First try. Alright, let's get this thing pulled out. There we go. Oh god, this truck is gonna tip. Nice. Alright, well. Here we go. Actually, wait, let me try something. I might be able to pull this truck back over. Watch this. Will this work the way I think it will? Okay, no. It will not. Alright, well. We can use this truck, I think, to push it back over. Or to pull it back over. Wait. There we go. Change truck. Let's move this guy out of the way. Yeah, let's try. We'll move this truck out of the way at least. And I want to at least get the other truck. I at least want to get the other truck out of this icy path before we switch over. And onto... I would prefer to have it up on the road, but that's a tall order. That's a tall ask. We'll see. We'll see if we can get it over that way. Alright. I at least want to get it off of this ice before we switch over. Oh, perfect. And while we're here, let's go see if we can... Let's go see if we can get it up onto the road. I want to get it up on the road and refuel it because we're now going to be cutting it a little bit close fuel-wise. Yeah, we're going to be cutting it real close fuel-wise, so... Yep. There's where we cut it over, but we can't cut through. We cannot cut through with with the big old truck. Oh, I thought we were going to tip over. Yeah, I thought we were going to tip over there. That would not have been fun. So after this, I'm going to take a quick intermission here. I'm going to go get some peanut butter pretzels to do this, to have while we're going through here. Let me go low range. Can I winch onto any trees? Here, let me double check. I got to double check. Yeah, let me just check something real quick. Let me see if I have playtest access to this game real quick. If I do, great. If not, I'll throw my username in. But I want to double check and make sure I have playtest access to this game before we continue. Alright, play. Yep, give me 1 second. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, this, we're probably going to need to pull. We're probably going to need to use the trees to help us pull through. Oh god, this is sketchy. This is sketchy as hell. All right, we're gonna get this thing on the road, and then we're going to switch over to OPG tow. And I have a feeling we're going to be one of the only people on because it's so early on in the day. It's almost 1 o'clock. 12:42 right now. 12:43 actually. And we'll get the Ford up here. Yeah, we need to get the Ford up here before we pop off as well. Yeah, we need to get the Ford up here because that Ford truck is going to definitely... I need to use that Ford to refuel this Mac. Yeah, the Ford won't take too long. Yeah, the Ford won't take too long to get up there. Yeah, the Ford won't take nearly as long to get up here. Alright, perfect. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Alright. Now, which way do we need to go from here? Oh, crap, I missed the turn! Good job, me. Alright. We're gonna go up here. Boing. Yeah, this truck is not having any issues. Oh god. Alright. Yeah, see, there we go. That took me not even a minute to get up there. But we're gonna roll up here. We're gonna... Oh, God. We're gonna refuel... We're gonna refuel this Mac real quick. Yeah, let's pull in front of it, actually. I'm gonna pull in front like we're gonna take this guy hostage. Alright. Alright. Now let's refuel. Source. Goodies Max. Mac defense. Alright, we're good. Alright. Give me just a few minutes to switch over, and we will get going on LA Reality in just a few minutes. I'll turn up the music while I'm doing this because I got to do a few things. So, yeah, stay tuned. Transportation Tuesday continues with LA Reality RP OPG towing right after this. Alrighty, guys, we are about ready to get over onto LA Reality RP. But first things first, I need to do a couple things to my NVIDIA overlay, and obviously, I need to open 5M. Kind of hard to play 5M if it isn't already open, right? I also just had to plug in my controller. And then we do that. Now let's hope 5M starts right from the get-go. Yep, analyzing game data. We're good. Just need to update the window capture. And we're going right to LA Reality. We're going right to LA Reality RP because there's a lot going on over there already. No need for me to go elsewhere. Yeah. I'm sure just by the collapse alone, that's going to get me in trouble copyright-wise, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, welcome to the second edition of Transportation Tuesday. We were just on SnowRunner for the last hour and 45 minutes. We are switching over to LA Reality to do some tow. Oh, we got a decent amount of money there. We got 20 grand since we were last playing. Alright. Boom. Alright. Immediately, let's go F9. We'll toggle that. And then I need to switch over to my T radio. We're not gonna mess with T radio just yet. Actually, wait. Hold on. Yeah, we're not gonna mess with T radio just yet. I don't know how many people are in. Let's get our Western Star. That they've improved the fuel on the Western Star. All right, boom. All right. Radio open. Radio power. Holy crap, there's already a lot of people. Wow. Kind of surprised at that, actually. Set that on duty, and then I also need to go. Alright, now I need to go to time card, clock in. Boom, we are good to go. Alright, where is everybody at? Looks like a majority of our operators are in the city. How many are up in the county? Nobody is up in the county. Why is there nobody up in the county? We might need to go up there just in case there's a county call. There we go. No, one of our tow operators was in the hook lift truck. So yeah, we'll run up to the county, because why the heck not? Oh yeah, and I also gotta post out that we're... There we go. There we go. I just posted out the link to my stream. Yeah, we're gonna do this for a little bit. If we don't get many tow calls, we'll switch over to our other server. And I know we're going a little fast here. This truck is kind of hard to get the speed to stay constant. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually go back to the station, and we'll get that Ford. I'd rather get the Ford in the first place. Let's flip around. There's no cops nearby, so let's just flip around real quick. I'd rather go get that Ford F-350. Because for a majority of vehicles, that Ford F-350 is the best. This truck is a bit big, but I highly doubt we're gonna get a I highly doubt we're gonna get a call for like a big pickup truck or something. So yeah, we're gonna run back over real quick. It is a new server. It's starting up. NSRP. They're restarting it all. Really? Are you talking about Natural State RP? No, never heard of that. I was never a part of that community. I thought you were somebody from Malibu Sunset. Yeah, that was a previous server that I was part of. I was never a part of Natural State RP. Dude, y'all in these trucks, bless y'all. I drive past you all the time. Yeah, well, that's what we're out here. We're out here doing our job to help everything. Oh, screw me. Yeah, I had a lot of problems with Malibu the last time I went there, so... in fact, I actually looked recently on the server list at that, because, I mean, I'm not in LA Reality won't mind if I'm server bashing. They do not even care if I talk about other servers as far as I can tell. But yeah, I checked the server list recently to see how Malibu was doing. At the time that I checked, we're gonna use the F450. At the time that I looked at it, there was only like 20 people on. Where during that exact same time, a couple of years back, they would be getting a full server or nearly full with a queue. It was crazy. It's crazy seeing that much of a difference. But yeah, that just goes to show you that. Yeah, that just goes to show you that servers can fall off as quickly as they grow. Like, here's the thing. vMenu servers, in my eyes, I feel like vMenu servers are just falling off overall. Because... Is this song repeating? I'm gonna skip that, because I think it was repeating. But yeah, overall, I think it's just a matter of the server just being a lot of servers that I used to play on are basically shutting down because 5M now requires you to be lore friendly, essentially. So if you want to have a server there, it's either got to be lore friendly, or to avoid problems with the terms of service, to avoid TOS takedowns, you got to go whitelist. If those V menus dying out, econ is more funny because they're the risk of loss. Exactly. Like, the last couple of V menu servers I've been in, and San Andreas Department of Roleplay is the other server I'm part of, their V menu, and this is not nearly as bad of an issue as it once was, but in other V menu servers, I've had consistent issues with trying to do tow there, and people being stupid around tow, like crashing into tow or being violent towards them when there is realistically no reason for them to be violent, or there's no need to be violent. Like I've had instances where I've been just minding my own business, haven't towed any vehicles yet. I had just come in the city, and people have come up to me. Like, I just had an incident yesterday on SAD-RP where I just had an incident on SAD-RP yesterday where I was just minding my own business. I was getting ready to load up a vehicle, an exploded G-Wagon. Somebody on a bike comes up, he chats with me for a couple seconds, walks over to the side of my truck, pulls a gun on me, to which I pull my gun and I just get shot. But like, there was no reason for them to be pulling their gun on me. Like, it was on the Twitch stream yesterday. If you go to my Twitch channel, same name as my YouTube channel, FMGTV Official, twitch.tv/FMGTV Official, and you go look at that, you can go find the exact moment that it happens, that happens, but you can, throughout that entire time, that individual was being stupid. And see, I just have mechanical issues with VMega because I run 2 keyboards and sometimes VMega doesn't like that. Oh, makes sense. It's Rockstar's fault for doing that. Yeah. At the end of the day, there's really not much we can do about it. What is this car doing? Is that a local or is that an actual player? But still, at the end of the day, I really don't care. I'm with LA Reality, and it's a great server. So, I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy to be here. I haven't had any problems with people being stupid around me as tow. So, yeah. Hey, what up, Harris?
Why is everyone Cox County, man? Before we go down to the city, cover it. There's 3 in the county, 10 in the city, something like that. Also, do you remember being professional? I don't know. No, you're fine, mate.
But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day so far. It looks like a couple of us have moved up to the county as well, so I'm gonna stay up here in the county as well. I think the only stupidity I've seen is people snatching their cars right before they get towed. Well, I was reading up on the incident reports, and there was one report where a tow operator had towed a vehicle. The guys followed them all the way back to our tow lot and stole it back before he could finish the tow. We're gonna park right here. Like, and there was another incident where somebody, repeatedly, over the span of like 2 or 3 hours, repeatedly kept getting held at gunpoint by the exact same guy over his car getting towed. Like, let me look at this. Incident reports. Yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah, this guy got got held up at gunpoint 4 times. One of our tow operators got held up at gunpoint 4 separate times over his vehicle getting towed. Like, no, that's not a reason to hold somebody at gunpoint. Just pay the fee, get your car out, and leave us alone. There is absolutely no reason why you should be incurring violence towards tow unless there is a very valid reason and that we have physically done something to you outside of towing your car. That's how I've always said it. It's like, if there's no valid reason why you should be going after tow for any reason, then don't do it. Like, it was a big issue with V-Menu as well. V-Menu, I had a lot of issues with people, like I said, V-Menu, I had a lot of issues with people coming after tow just because, and I quote, they're not armed. Which, that makes sense, because OPG, we're not allowed to have any firearms because there's really no reason for it. We rarely, if ever, get held up at gunpoint. Or have any problems with people over their cars getting towed. But yeah, just... And that's the type of RP that you would see on, like, public servers, not on a fully whitelisted community. People should be better than that. Yeah, my character doesn't have beef with many people who are straight civs. Exactly. Nobody should be having beef with tow. All we're out here doing is doing our job. If you have a problem with that, then you don't need to take it out on the tow operators. In fact, actually, there was a... actually, I gotta check. Do I have any noodles on me? Okay, yes, I do. So, that reminded me, back on... I can't remember what server. I think it was... was it Riverside or was it... Was it Riverside or was it Extra Life? It was one of the two. Harris, to answer your question, LA Reality is not like V-Menu at all. It's a full economy-based whitelisted server. You have to pay for things. You gotta pay for vehicles. You gotta get jobs. You gotta get paid. You gotta do jobs. You gotta get paid for doing jobs and all that. So it's not like V-Menu at all, where you can just get everything from the start. You have to work for it. But I can't remember what server this was on. I don't know if it was on Extra Life or Riverside, but there was one individual who got terminated from the tow service because they were continuously not following our SOPs of the department. Guess what he does? He goes and starts taking it out on any tow driver he sees. He starts targeting tow, no matter who they are. So, it was just stupid. And I always say this. I always say this as well. I've always stood by this as well. I always tell people that if they want to do that kind of RP, they need to prove that it happens in real life by finding me 3 separate videos online that show a tow driver getting held up at gunpoint, robbed, kidnapped, any of those 3. If they can't prove it to me, then I'm not going to let it slide because it's unrealistic. Unless they can prove to me that it's realistic, and they have 3 videos showing it, any of those situations I just mentioned, then I'll allow it. But until that happens, I'm not going to stand for it because it's just not realistic the way I see it. Yeah, so if you've been in economy servers, you'll get used to it pretty quick. I like the way they have everything laid out here on LA Reality as well. It's pretty simple. The server runs fantastically well. Like, I'm getting 60 FPS pretty much everywhere I go, which is nice. Okay, so there's only 4 of us active now. But yeah, hopefully we start getting tow calls come through. It's very early on. SatRP, which is my other server that I do tow on, where I don't need to apply for anything. Right now the AOP there is Vespucci, so if we're not really getting any calls and they switch it to the county, AOP will switch over to there for a little bit and try and get some tows in, and then from there what we'll do is what we'll do from there is we will go probably do some trucking around 3 p.m., but we'll see. It'll probably be better, and I don't think we're going to get many tow calls. It's still pretty early on in the day. They're all going together. I don't know if we have any females in the server, but I'm sure we do. That's a player on that motorcycle. Good old Harley. Sound like a Harley. I'm sure we have females on the server. I mean, y'all got 70? Yeah, let me double check the player count. Yeah, we got 78 people on, 77 without me. So there's a wide variety of characters and stuff out there. I'm sure there's some people. What the? Is this starting to become daylight out? Because those street lights just turned off. Yeah, I believe this is 18 plus. I don't know if it is actually 18 plus. It might be 16 plus, but I don't know. 79 when I decide to lean forward in my chair and log in. But right now, mouse is way too far away. So Woo, basically what you're saying is you're lazy, but not lazy enough to watch my stream. But you're lazy enough to not get on the server. Is that? I feel like that's what you're getting at. I mean, regardless, we have plenty of people on either way. There should be no... We have 4 tow operators on right now, so... There's no reason why they shouldn't be calling us for tows. This is precisely what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Well, either way, you're supporting the stream anyway, so... You know, while I'm waiting here, I'm gonna go back and look at the I'm gonna go back and look at the SnowRunner segment of the stream, because I want to see how that looked video wise. Oh yeah, that looked really good actually. Your crim, and I started to see what other people's days look like. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, Harris. Hopefully I'll see you for more streams as well. Yeah, I'm looking at the SnowRunner portion of the stream, and it looked really good. Yeah, I'm not seeing any sort of pixelation really. It looks great. I like that. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and go drive around, see what's going on, see if anything good is happening in the Sandy Shores area. Where did we have my ambulances? Oh yeah, you just saw that? Yeah, let's go. I want to go check out those ambulances. Is that ambulance still sitting up there? I want to see it. I want to see it kind of up close. Yeah, I saw there was an ambulance sitting right there. They turned off their lights and they... I need to close my eyes. They don't work till Thursday. Yeah, I don't see where the ambulance went. Oh, but there's a car in the middle of the road. I think maybe they parked the ambulance in the fire station. I think that's what happened. I think they put him in the fire station. See, so some pretty good houses out here too. Yeah, I don't, there's not really many people out here, so let's go back down to the city. I think we're gonna have more, we're probably gonna have better opportunities for calls down there in the city. I'll tell you, if there's AMR rigs in the county, I will no longer be coming to the county. Yeah, well, we'll see. I gotta back up a little bit. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Ooh. A little bit of a stutter there. That's fine now. Yeah, they get the fly. Nobody uses flywheels because it's technically not a business. Completely locked down because they want people to actually go to the... I just realized I forgot to put the extras on to close up those doors. Oh, it's starting to rain too. Oh, the cop. He's on a traffic stop with someone. I don't want to be sitting right up against him, but I'm just gonna keep my distance right here, just in case he wants me to tow the vehicle. They got him out of the vehicle. I'm just watching to see. But yeah, we're just watching right there. I'm just gonna sit right here and just watch. Let me make sure that the radio is off. All right, they got him to the back of the vehicle. I don't want to pull a V menu move and just pull up there and start towing the vehicle. Oh my god, the rain, it's raining hard, holy crap. Let me look. No available requests. So yeah, we're just gonna wait here and see. Looks like the rain might pick up. Alright. They let him go. Alright. We're gonna roll on out. We're gonna head down to the city. I'd rather be down in city because I feel like that's where we're gonna be getting a majority of tow calls instead of up here in the county. Because well, I will get on once the server gets full, when there's more people on. Because I know for a fact when the server gets full, that's when we're going to have a lot of tow operators on. And that will allow us to kind of spread out because there's people going to be spreading out more as well. So yeah, we're gonna head down to the city. We're gonna I want to park us up right in the downtown area. What is going on? What is going on up here? Oh, somebody got into an accident with a local. No tow requests coming in from that area. I didn't want to stop there because I know because I don't want to be that one guy who just rolls up on scenes as tow. That's something that you would see on V-menu servers, not on fully whitelisted servers. You wait for calls. Real tow drivers actually sit there and wait for calls instead of doing some other stuff there. There. There we go. I like using this truck because this truck, for 99% of vehicles, this truck is like the perfect one to tow it. Like, I've seen these trucks be towing actual, oh wait, that's not the exit I wanted. Good thing there were no cops nearby, otherwise I would have had to deal with getting pulled over. Yeah, we're gonna wrap around. We're gonna park up there. I don't care that there's no doors in there. There's technically nothing in those. There's technically nothing in those parts of the truck anyway. There's no physical objects. So people can't really, you know, search it. I feel like here we're gonna have better opportunities to get calls. Oh my god, it's thunderstorming. Where's that other tow operator? Oh, he's up there by the racetrack. Yeah, Otis is up there. Oh wow, there's only... Wow. There's only three of us on. Where's the other one? Oh, I see him. Mike. Yeah, we'll just sit right here. Wait and see if we can get any calls come through. But if not, we're probably gonna cut this edition of Transportation Tuesday a little bit short, because I'm gonna want to go grab something for a snack. I got peanut butter pretzels right here, but I might make some cheese sticks, or I might make popcorn and have that. But I don't know yet. We'll give it until about 2 o'clock, and if we're not really getting many tow calls, we'll go from there. Or what we could do is we could go to Saturpy if they switch the frickin' AOP out of LS, but it doesn't look like they've done it. I don't like Los Santos AOP on V-menu servers, because especially because I'm so used to having to stop and go here on LA Reality, where I can just stop for a couple seconds and then go. You can't do that on Saturpy, so it makes being in the city a lot more cumbersome when you're trying to follow road laws. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to wait till I get up to the county for that, and I'll probably get on off camera and do that as well. Oh, rain stopped. Oh, look at that sun. Look at, no, not sun, look at that sky. Looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna, let's just head back to the lot and we're just gonna wrap up. So, shorter edition here. I know I said it was gonna be longer, but honestly, I want to go do some other stuff. Oh, there's a Civ right there. He's parked legally, so we can't tow him. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go make some cheese sticks and go chill out for a little bit. There's a Civ. He's not flipping on me. He has no reason to. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up here, so yeah. Shorter edition of Transportation Tuesday. probably to make up with this, I'll give you guys a bonus towing stream this week. Later this week, probably on like Thursday or something. We'll probably get on Thursday night or something along those lines. Or I'll probably get on tonight and we'll do tonight or tomorrow night. We'll do a towing stream on LA Reality. Alright. So yeah, we're just gonna head back to the lot here. We're gonna wrap up. I'm gonna go get something to snack on, probably cheese sticks, popcorn. Maybe both, actually. Yeah, maybe both. I'll start with cheese sticks and then maybe make popcorn afterwards. Where are those cops going? Please don't turn left. Please don't turn left. I don't want any issues. I don't want there to be any issues with our tow lot. Yeah, getting on pretty early. There's really not much going on in terms of tow calls. In fact, let me pull off here real quick. I want to look at the leaderboard. I've probably fallen. Oh no, I'm still ninth on the leaderboard. Otis has a lot of calls coming in as well. Yeah, we're still ninth on the leaderboard. I really don't care about the leaderboard. I never really check it, so. So yeah, we're just going to wrap up here, and we'll I'll give you guys another stream. I think we'll do it tomorrow night. Actually, we'll do a towing stream tomorrow night as a part of the standard little, as part of a standalone OPG tow stream. I'm gonna schedule it right after we finish up here. So yeah, so yeah, let me go back to that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. We will try and get a longer edition of Transportation Tuesday in next Tuesday, but I don't know yet. We will see. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow for that stream. Have a great rest of your day.